New details into a bizarre 2023 murder investigation. A husband arrested now for killing his wife and another man.
All right, this is a major update after the family's live-in nanny was initially arrested in this case. Melanie Oliwick is live outside of Fairfax County this morning with the latest.
Good morning. So even after that double murder, police say the husband continued to live at this home. And it was yesterday that another search warrant was executed here, gathering even more evidence 19 months after the killings. And even though police won't reveal specific details, they do say that that initial claim of self-defense appears to be unraveling. It was February of 2023 when the home in Herndon became a horrific crime scene. The case involves a husband, 39-year-old Brendan Banfield, his wife, 37-year-old Christine Banfield, a live-in au pair, 23-year-old Juliana Perez Magales, as well as a man, 39-year-old Joseph Ryan, who initially, it was said, Mrs. Banfield may have been communicating with. Monday, Brendan Banfield was arrested and charged with double murder. We also learned he was in a romantic relationship with the au pair. Mrs. Banfield had been stabbed in her bedroom. Joseph Ryan had been shot twice. The au pair, Magales, is currently behind bars in connection with Ryan's murder. Brendan had initially claimed that Joseph Ryan broke into the house and stabbed his wife, Christine, and then he and the au pair each shot Ryan. It's believed now someone may have created a fake online account to lure Ryan to the home.
I suspected, I had a feeling that there was a lot more to what met the eye that morning. And certainly it has taken a road 570 days later where we are finally in a position to announce that 2 persons are being charged and held responsible.
I hope that the family, friends, and loved ones of Christine and Joseph can find some solace in the knowledge that we're pursuing justice for them.
Now, prior searches of the home recovered 2 guns, which were said to have been discharged, and a knife. And we're also told there is abundant digital and forensic evidence. Banfield was taken into custody after being stopped in a vehicle by the fugitive apprehension team. Now, the Banfields do have a young daughter. Chief Davis said she is being cared for by the right people. Now, Brendan does have a court appearance at the end of this week, and the nanny's trial is currently scheduled for November.
Tonight, a new warning from Montgomery County Police. 3 men arrested accused of trying to steal a man's car during a Facebook Marketplace sale. Fox 5's David Kaplan is in Germantown with the details.
These types of transactions are common nowadays. Try and sell something or buy something on the internet, connect with a stranger, meet up and make the deal. But police out with a reminder, especially after an incident a week ago here in Gaithersburg, to be very smart and very mindful when you do that. Meet the person during the day. Meet them in a very public place. Tell friends that you are going. Locations like this, police substations behind me. We are here at the one in Germantown are always good recommendations. This particular one, like many you'll see, has a reminder that this is a safe exchange zone. Take a listen to police.
If you're looking to buy something on Facebook Marketplace or you're selling something and you suggest to the other party, let's meet at the front of the police station, and they say, no, I don't want to do that. That should be a red flag. Maybe you should not consider that transaction. Why would someone be uncomfortable doing a transaction in a public place?
It was an attempted armed carjacking last Tuesday that prompted this reminder from Montgomery County Police. A man was trying to sell his BMW on Facebook. He gets a response from an interested buyer. They met at the seller's home in Gaithersburg. When the alleged buyer arrived, he and another man tried to steal the car. A third suspect was driving a getaway vehicle. The theft was not successful. The seller was on the phone with his dad during the transaction, according to police, and they responded almost immediately. The suspects were found around 2 hours later. Fox 5 did attempt to reach an attorney for one of the suspects. We did not hear back. Police have indicated at this time all 3 are being held without bond.
New tonight, a man behind bars accused of sexually assaulting 2 children in a Prince George's County pool.
Fox 5 Chief Legal Correspondent Katie Barlow has the details tonight from Prince George's County.
Hey guys, the victims of this heartbreaking sexual assault are just 5 and 7 years old. Police say they're doing as well as can be expected given what happened. Now, according to the police report, the victim's father hired Tyler Kichuru to provide swim lessons for his kids. And they all met at the Beech Tree Community Center pool on July 22nd for a swimming lesson, where the victims say Gicheru assaulted them multiple times under their swimsuits while they were in the water. The police report also says Gicheru later took one child to the bathroom where he continued the assault. He told the child that it was a secret and not to tell his parents. Police say Gicheru then offered to babysit the children while the father went to a medical appointment later that afternoon. Gicheru followed the family home, and during that drive, the children told their father what happened. When they got home, the father tried to confront him, but he ran away. Now, investigators say the assaults are unusually brazen for two reasons. It happened quickly upon meeting the family, and it was out in the open with a parent nearby.
Given how brazen it was, does that concern you that this is a familiar pattern of behavior for the defendant?
It does concern us. That's one of the reasons we're talking to the public, because he does have access to children, and we're concerned that there may be other victims out there, but we don't have those victims yet.
Gicheru is currently being held without bond. We've reached out to the community center for comment, but have not yet heard back.
Jail time for the driver behind the wheel of a Lamborghini that raced a Cybertruck in Fairfax County.
Can't forget that video. Went everywhere. Carlos Montero will spend 5 days in jail. Sentencing just happening inside of a Fairfax County courtroom in a case that garnered global attention.
Fox 5's Tisha Lewis has details in Fairfax tonight.
And we just left the Fairfax County Courthouse. That sentencing was the last item on the docket. The case garnering national and global attention. A Cybertruck and a Lamborghini, drivers of those cars racing down Leesburg Pike, posted on social media. It goes viral. Even Tesla CEO Elon Musk retweeting video of the race. And now Carlos Montero will spend 5 days in jail at the Fairfax County Adult Detention Center. Fox 5 was the only crew on site. After that sentencing, here is video of Carlos Montero and his wife by his side just moments ago. Again, he was sentenced to 90 days in jail, 85 days suspended. He was also fined $750 for the reckless driving charge and $200 for the failure to obey a lane marking charge. Both drivers, Christian Camacho and Carlos Montero, were found guilty of reckless driving. Sentencing for Camacho, Fox 5 has learned, was continued until August 28th. Montero was driving the Lamborghini. Prosecutors just played a video twice showing the judge the viral video of the dangerous race on the heavily traveled Leesburg Pike on October 13, 2024 at 12:09 in the afternoon. It was a Sunday. Montero's attorney says he's completed a driver safety course in community service. The prosecution says this was not an isolated incident and goes beyond reckless driving, going on to say it placed the public at extreme risk. In court, Montero said, quote, "I always want to set up a good example for my family and my children. I apologize for my actions and will do better in the future." He declined to comment on camera, only saying no comment on camera. The prosecution pushing for active incarceration time in jail, and that's exactly what they got. So a victory for the Commonwealth's attorney here. Meanwhile, Montero, again, we're told, will report to jail on August 8th.
He is an EMT, a voice coach, and a real estate agent, but tonight he's accused of making inappropriate contact with minors, and police say some of these alleged crimes date back as far as 2004.
Fox 5's Josh Rosenthal is live in Bethesda tonight with what we know so far. Hi, Josh.
Hi, guys. This is the Bethesda-Chevy Chase Rescue Squad here behind me. It is one of several locations in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia that authorities say this suspect is connected to. 46-year-old Christopher Dudley of Fairfax, now accused of having inappropriate contact with multiple minors dating back decades. Fairfax County Police tell us they started investigating July 15th and learned that Dudley had touched one minor on numerous occasions. Then they say over the course of their investigation, they would go on to identify 3 additional victims and that those incidents dated back to 2004. Police say Dudley is currently working as a real estate agent. We found this website with his picture. Investigators also say he currently works as a volunteer EMT with the Bethesda-Chevy Chase Rescue Squad, and that he worked as a voice coach at St. Paul's Parish in D.C. that he taught private voice coaching lessons under Dudley Vocals LLC through 2024, and that from December 2010 to October 2012, he worked as a member of Bailey's Crossroads Volunteer Fire Department in Fairfax County. In a statement sent Monday evening, the Bethesda-Chevy Chase Rescue Squad said in part, the nature of the allegations is deeply concerning. BCCRS is committed to the highest standards of professionalism, safety, and public trust, adding that effective immediately, Dudley has been placed on involuntary administrative leave and is suspended from all activities, including access to squad systems and facilities. Tonight, the Montgomery County Fire Chief adding that they will conduct an internal investigation as well. Dudley is being held in Fairfax County on no bond. Investigators out there asking anyone with any information whatsoever about this case to please give them a call. Guys.